Okay, welcome back. Of course, you know, my plan was to do a couple more videos before Halloween, but got a little bit of a cold. So I've been dealing with that for the last few days. Much better now. Still a little bit under the weather, but you know what? I had ordered this and I wanted to do a bit of an unboxing video with you guys. I'm not going to be smoking in this video. Again, you know, with the cold and everything. Yeah, just not the best timing, but you know what? That's okay. Still plenty to talk about, plenty to enjoy. So, I placed an order with Pipes and Cigars and got myself a couple things we're going to be checking out. Headed to restock on one of my tobaccos, and yeah. Well, let's take a look here and just kind of crack this open. But yeah, so I still plan on doing a Awakened Elder review. It's such a good blend, and it was originally going to be part of my videos that I had scheduled, so I'm still going to do that. But you know, maybe in a couple days or something, we'll kind of see how this all works out. I also had a separate order, which I will show you some pieces of that, but I had already opened that box. So, but that was from the Country Squire, I believe. So, anyway, I always find it interesting they give these like little coupons and stuff out. Okay, don't need the packing slip. All right, so here's some of the tins. Now one of these, which I had not, I've seen, but I haven't, didn't look into it too much. So on the tin it says, a crumble cake made with Cyprian Latakia, outstanding Oriental, bright Virginia, and a touch of black Cavendish, finished with a subtle top note. And here it has a almost incense-like aroma. Apparently this was around, I guess, in the 1970s. Was made by the House of Sobrani, which I have not heard of. And then I think it disappeared sometime in the 80s. They brought it back. And it's supposed to be a very, for when it was released, it was a very unique blend. So I'm interested in trying this out. It sounds cool. I like the sound of all the stuff in there, and I do think when you get those hybrid blends, which some of the ones I have, there's actually, do I have it? I have one called Dungeon Meister, and it is from Ken Byron Ventures, and it is what I call like an English hybrid. So it actually has a topping on it. So not only do you get a lot of like fun English tobacco kind of flavors in it, but you also get this really nice vanilla aroma to it. So aromatic and English combined can have a very beautiful baby. All right, what else did I get? So I got that Bengal Slices, and then I got, I'm just gonna hold on to these. Well, one I'll open, because the reason I ordered it is because I just used up my tin, so I'll open that up, and then I'll go ahead and store one of these puppies. But that's, I love Nightcap. It's so good. And it's crazy too, because that, again, was the first, for better or worse, was the first English I had tried, and I thought it was the worst thing ever. And now it's fantastic. And I really do enjoy that smoke. The other one I got, Cornell and Deal Oriental Silk, which this one, I don't know much about this one either. I think this was a blend from somebody else, but I'm not sure. This might be Cornell and Deal original, but it sounded good. I do love a good Oriental tobacco blend, so I'm interested in trying that out. Again, I'll do reviews on all these. And then, of course, You got to get these promotions. I have not had anything from Cascadia. And I'm kind of a fan of that artwork. So I don't know if any of you guys have had anything from Cascadia. If you have, if there's anything you recommend, I'd love to know. Just because I forever get promotions like this, obviously because I'm ordering so much from Pipes and Cigars. And I've seen the tins, and I just haven't taken the chance on any of those. So by all means, if there's any blends you can recommend from Cascadia, let me know. I got this little Bengal Slices lighter. It was part of a package deal with the Bengal Slices tobacco. I think I actually got it for free. Now, like, that's fine. I wasn't trying to go online and buy a lighter. But that's kind of cool, right? It's got a logo on there. And I've seen plenty of lighters like this. I'll have to load this up and give it a shot. But we'll see. I've kind of gotten accustomed to the lighters I have now, for as much as I was kind of on the fence about them initially. I know some of you guys were pretty interested in them, and I showed them off, and they work. But and maybe it's just like a soft touch lighter thing. But forever, you know, trying to light your pipe outdoors when there's just a little bit of a breeze, it's always a struggle. The other thing I got was a pipe. You know, did I need it? No. But this is from a brand of pipe that I have never purchased before. That is Stanwell. And again, I've seen these online, and I like the look of them. But this was a really cool deal. It has a church warden stem, which the Viking piper keeps talking up as church wardens, saying, you know, hey, this is the pipe to have during the season. And I'm like, I don't have a church warden. I want a church warden pipe. Like, okay. So that's kind of cool. And I don't know if this is acrylic or vulcanite. I would guess acrylic. Yeah. But that's pretty neat. And then, let's see what we got here. Here is the pipe. Check that out. It's got this really cool glossy look and this wire brush technique on there. And I love this little spot that's just pop of color. And how it goes right into the stem. It's just very, very cool. I love this, the stem on this, nice and wide. I do enjoy the feel of those. But I think it's got just a very nice look to it. And then again, that pop of color, like look at that. I mean, just this nice reddish brown juxtaposed to this black. It's just very neat. It just really pops. And it was between this pipe, or there was this really cool, I think it's like Baracchini, or I can't remember the name, something with a B. Very, like, all blue pipe. And I had both in my cart, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I really want that church warden component. So I thought I couldn't pass it up. And I really like the look of that. It's just this nice glossy color on there. Very cool. Like, I'm happy with it. I like the feel of that, how it holds. It's even got this like little groove down here. I don't know if you can see that. See how it kind of like goes to the bottom, and then right here, little groove. I don't know. It sits very nicely. Yeah. It's got a nice weight to it. Very cool pipe. So I'm very happy with this. We can make that out. But yeah. Very nice. I love that look. So super happy with it. And then again, new pipe. So this actually has a filter, which is interesting. So there you go. I don't usually use filters, and most of my pipes did not come with them, so, but that's okay. In fact, let's see how this marries up here. And sorry, off the top of my head I don't remember, but Viking Piper, the Viking Piper, if you have any Stanwells, let me know. I'm kind of interested to see what you think about this guy. So I put that in. Kind of see it's kind of beveled here, but it's in there. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to get used to that. That's okay. It's different. I mean, I'm excited to try it, but it's a different way of holding it. Different, you know. Yeah. Never used a church warden, so. But I'm very excited to try. So, that's it for that box. But I do have a couple other treats for you guys today. And happy Halloween for all you ghosts and ghouls out there. But I also have, so I picked up some Kentucky nougat from Gwith Hogarth. And I just love the sound and smell of this, and I think I'm starting to get spoiled by Gwith and Hogarth. You know, after the one bad experience that me and Viking Piper had out there with the brown twist. You know, live and learn. But so far, everything else I've had, like their caramel coffee, has been fantastic. The cherry blend that they have, I don't remember which one I have. I still have to do that review, but that might just be the best cherry I've ever had. Stay tuned for that one. But this sounded really good. It's Kentucky nougat. Because I've been trying to find another chocolate blend. And I think this might be in that same vein of flavor. And then I was recommended Picayune Pancake by a couple of you guys. So I am super excited to try this. I've been pretty happy with everything from the Country Squire, so interested to give that a shot. But last but not least, and as I mentioned, I am going to do the Awakened Elder, but this was something that I didn't want to pass up. And you know what? I actually feel like I'm missing something. Okay, no, I didn't order in here. I could have sworn maybe I didn't. I thought I had gotten some of that, was it Yazoo Witch? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Because, I mean, come on, like, do I need to get more tobacco? Need's a strong word. It's not what I'm here for. This is not a need. But I haven't opened this yet, and I don't plan on opening it until I do a video with you guys. But this is the Cornell & Diehl Small Batch From Beyond. I am super excited to try this. This is what they just produced. So this is 13,356 out of 15,000. Definitely a small batch. But I know that there was like an early 2000s, mid 2000s release of From Beyond. I never got to try that one, so I can't do a comparison. But I was watching some other videos about it, and to me, from what I heard, it sounds like this is the better, or this is the better crafted version of From Beyond. Again, I can't speak to the previous version, but I'm super excited to try it. So this is, again, also this is part of their Old One series, which the other ones I've done, the Visions of Celiphaeus, the Awakened Elder, I believe is in there. I skipped over Miskatonic because, like I said, there was no redeeming qualities for me on that one. Dreams of Kadath I enjoyed, but this one is Turkish Latakia, Cyprian Latakia from 2004, Eastern North Carolina Red Virginias from 2017, Bright Canadian Virginias from 2022, Thai Izmir from 2019 and Greek Basma from 2022. So very unique blend. Definitely interested in how this is going to smoke up. But I will do a full review on this. Again, I love the artwork. I love the artwork. This tin right here, to be honest, for as much as the other ones are cool, I think this might be my favorite tin. Hold on. Actually, let's see here. At some point, I will show you guys my tobacco space. The Viking Piper has his pipe hutch. I have a tobacco display. But just looking at some of these, like Awakened Elder, which it's actually cool. I've not tried to read the writing on the back there, but I like how that's kind of faded and smoky and just kind of like a mist obscuring what's hidden. But Awakened Elder, and then like the Visions of Celophaeus, I showed you guys this tin. So I guess that's supposed to be like, again, the dreamscape that is Celophaeus in the background. Which, honestly, if there was water next to it, I'm not sure if I could tell the difference between that and Innsmouth. And then the Innsmouth tin, which is kind of cool. Got these kind of like, I don't know if these are peaks on like a chapel or something, but again, they got that kind of the words in the background there, kind of faded. But you look at the tins, and all of the releases, like the main releases, the first 6 or 7 from the Old One series, they're all similar in aesthetic, which is nice. But I wouldn't say that any of them necessarily stand out. You know, you get some like little pops here in the design. But for me, like Mad Fiddler, like, all right, you got a fiddle on there. Okay. But for me, you just look at something like that, and then you look at this, and I just feel like the artwork, I think it's just the best on this tin. I love the fading, the transition from this very dark space to more of a white space here, this kind of billowing cloud, and this smoke just kind of moving into, I'm, you know, the Cthulhu-like creature there. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be Cthulhu, but very cool. I just think I think that's got to be, for me, the best artwork in this series. So, yeah. But I will definitely do a review of this with you guys, and I will go over the Awakened Elder, because the Awakened Elder it's such a good blend. In fact, Awakened Elder, I tried Nightcap first, and I've already told the story about how that went. And then I tried, I tried the Balkan from Seattle Pipe Club, the Plum Pudding, which was amazing, and that got me back into it. But I didn't try Nightcap until after trying Early Morning Pipe. And then all of a sudden, when, you know, my palate had matured a bit, and I started to really experience the awesomeness that is English blends, and, you know, some components of Balkans, I got this, and when I tried this, I'm like, oh, this to me was just an awesome smoke, and I would definitely smoke it with you guys. If I had to recommend one, just without even like doing the review with you guys, this is the number one I would recommend out of this series. And then if I had to do like a 2 and 3, again without trying the From Beyond, I really enjoy the Visions of Celophaeus. I know, again, it's got very mixed reviews, but for me, I enjoyed it. I really like that wine aroma to it. So this one, and then the Dreams of Kadath, was a very good smoke to me. And this one, I like to say that it just hits different. So if you have blends, as we've discussed before, Perique generally has a higher concentration of nicotine in it. And then I would say there might be an Oriental that's close, but I know Burley's are kind of up there. But when I smoke this, I found that it was almost like a delayed response. So imagine you're having like a really good mixed drink and you're like, this has alcohol in it? Like, really? And then you go to stand up and it's like, oh, okay. That's kind of the experience I got out of this, just me personally. Overall, it was a good smoke. Nice billowing smoke, voluptuous smoke, as I like to say. And overall, it was a solid blend, but it just hit differently. Like, this is not one until I got halfway through the bowl, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, yeah, you've been smoking some Dreams of Kadath. I hope you're ready to get lost in the mythos of H.P. Lovecraft. Of course, by that point, you don't really have a choice because you smoked half the bowl of Dreams of Kadath. But it's a good one. But yeah, so more to come. Thanks for joining me on this unboxing video. It's just, I got to get over this cold. I don't really have an interest in smoking while dealing with this. So if nothing else, I'm glad I got to share this new pipe with you guys. It's so cool. I don't know what I'm going to smoke in this. I don't know if I'm going to keep this as an aromatic or an English. I've been smoking so many English tobaccos lately. We'll see. But very cool. I love how this turned out. I'm so glad that I got this pipe. Well, anyway, happy Halloween, happy smoking. Definitely hope you guys get to enjoy your favorite Halloween or autumn blend today. It is a nice, cool day here in the Vale. So until next time, I'm gonna check this one out too. Yeah. A lot of cool stuff.